need to go this way. I'm looking for him. Sometimes he'll run and go hide in corners, which should not be happening at all. There he is. Now I've lost the other one. And this is what I mean. This this should not be happening. Him back there. Now, where did you run off to? Because if we cannot find it, see what I mean? This just should not be happening. When you finally can get these two together, if possible, you're going to talk to Juvian first. Then you're going to talk to her. Then you're just going to sit back and let them do their thing. This running around business is totally stupid. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources. And it's just lousy, sloppy programming. Lack of attention to detail. And personally, myself, if I'd known all of this before I had a chance, I would not buy the module. I am a VIP player, so I get it automatically, but that still should not. Here's a new module. It's broke to crap. It doesn't work half the time, but let's just give it to you anyway to make you feel that we're doing something. And they've got a long discussion going on. Again, total waste of resources, time. All right, finally. Hey, adventurer, help me convince this fool. I'm with Roma. There we go. If you pick the other one, you cannot continue with the quest. Now that that's done, we cannot complete our kobolds. We cannot complete our Sahawagan because they didn't put that into the programming. If you play it this route, you cannot complete your optionals. Plain and simple. You might if you do it on Epic. You might. There may be enough in there for Epic, but I doubt it. So, now that that's done, we need to go back to our start point. I mean, half the time doing this module is trying to find these guys and get them back. And I've already lost the other one again. There he comes. Get these guys together because they just do not follow you properly. They stick in. Okay, at this point, these guys, unlike the first one, these guys become hostile. They will not attack either of these two. Don't worry about that. But it's just be aware when you come running through there that they're going to be hostile. So are the two guards here now. Remember, in the first one, they were not hostile. All right. I do not want to lose these guys. I'm going to tell them, wait here. Wait here. And I'm going to go back and heal myself. Oh, great. Go all the way back. Screw it. I've already wasted enough of you people's time just trying to get those yahoos together. We started here, did that, we're back here. Do not talk to either of these. We want them out of our way. We want to come all the way over here, hugging the wall. Should have been a fire elemental here. Alright, good. Now once we've cleared these guys out, these rooms here, they're always empty. I've went all the way on Skull, and I don't even know what their purpose is other than instead of putting attention to detail on the NPCs following you and aggroing properly and having enough there to be able to complete the optionals. No, they put secret rooms in that simply have no purpose. As I said, I like the game. I've played it for quite a while. However, this Tavern Tales module that they've released, in my opinion, never should have been released. Just shouldn't have. I think it's nothing but a money grab. There we go. Now what we're going to do, now that we've cleared this area, because there's a lot of archers and stuff in there. Sometimes sometimes when you pull out of this area here, you come out. Maybe come out as either way. Just a whole mob will rush you. And then the whole mob rushes you here, which is totally friggin' stupid. I've defeated them, but just I should not be aggroing stuff that's all the way in the back of that other room. Now, one would think I've played the hard rounds, I've killed him, his chest should be here, but it's not. They have removed it. That's not a bug. I have never seen it here running this extended quest line. However, if you don't do the extended quest line, the goggles and the extremely rare wands and so on will not drop. Okay. Back up. At this point, the place is loaded with archers. Make sure you've got cover, because they will attack you from both sides. If you walk straight in, they will just gang jump you. If you pull on to one side, once you've engaged and you're in that area, the rest of them will run across. It's just horrendous. They put them all on this side this time. Mind you, at this point, I am on hard mode. Okay? I'm going to go in. That's not a brag. I'm just pointing out. I'm supposedly having more mobs on hard than I am on normal, and I still cannot complete my optionals. So we pull this lever on this side, the other lever on the other side. There's just, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound so negative, but there are so many things wrong in this for them to start asking you to pay your hard-earned money that no. As a spellcaster, if you do not jump up on this side here, unless you're using an AoE spell, which most of us do not have at levels 3 and 4, you're not going to hit this guy. It's going to keep just... It'll wind up hitting this here instead of him. You have to come up to higher up to be able to hit him, and at that point you may aggro everything that's up here. Make sure, yep, that's what I thought. There we go. Now we've cleared this entire area. Once we've cleared this area, now we have to come all the way back down. Follow me. Totally useless. When you clear the area, they should run up and join you at the door. Plain and simple. If you know anybody that works with this company, have them watch these 2 videos and tell them to fix it. Again, if you let them follow you the whole way, they're going to get in your way in the next fight. So once they're here, just to keep them out of your way, especially as a spellcaster, they'll get in front of you, and you'll see your spells just ricocheting off everywhere while you're being beat the crap on. Tell them to wait here. Wait here. Now we can move in. The first thing we're going to do is come up. We got a mess over there, but if we start attacking them, these guys can aggro on us as well. So we're just going to take care of over here. Depending on your level, there's typically anywhere from 1 to 4, I believe it is. On Elite, there's 3 or 4. Once that's done, Okay. There is a collectible back here, but it's nothing but bag filler. So now that we've killed these and cleared this area, we gotta come back over. Follow me. Follow me. See, they should, when you cleared that lower area, they should automatically come up and wait here. That way they're out of your way, but they're still following. You don't have to do all this crap. Then, once I've cleared this area in here, they should move to over here. Because now, again, I've got to tell them, wait here. Wait here. And then I get to pull this lever. There we go. Then we're going to come over and go up this ramp. Do not cross the boundary over that. What we want to do is get right about here. See, it just... Otherwise, they will run around and surround you if you come up here, and they get flanking bonuses. If you're a melee, you just really cannot avoid it. Here's our lever. Then over here is our next ramp. But we don't go to the next ramp. We go under the ramp. Oops, did I miss it? Yep, he's under this ramp. There he is. Okay. So I do the lever at the door. I come around, come under the ramp, get that one, come out, go above, go on top of the ramp, get that one. Then I come down the ramp. I've already cleared these guys, so I'm good to go. I come up this one. This is another one. These guys are going to be hidden back around here, especially on elite level. They'll just materialize. You won't see them, but they'll materialize on you once you've engaged. At this point, you've got mobs to the left and mobs to the right. Sometimes the mobs will, if you get too close to the walls over here, the mobs will pull from the other side of that and come up. There you go, see? That should not be happening. Because if you come running up, what's going to happen... If I come running up and I get too close to this wall and pull them, by the time I get to here, they're coming out, and I've already aggroed these guys as well. You should not be aggroing through walls. You need to put you a counter. Right here, put a marker. When I cross this, then I will aggro this room. When I come into here, this can be an open room because I've got to come up to get to them. But these guys, they're hidden all the way in the back. They're all the way back there. And still, by me walking along this corridor here, I've aggroed them. And I'm going to come up. I hit here. Those guys aggro. I'm fighting those, and these guys all come around and crunch me from the back. Just wrong. At this point, we can use our rest shrine, because now we're going for the boss. which, by the way, is also full of features. You kill the boss too soon, it bugs and will not complete. If you kill the boss before he completes all of his little tyrants, it will bug, it will not complete. If you kill him before he does all of his teleports, it will bug, you cannot complete. I should be able, if I kill the boss, that should be it. I shouldn't have to worry about anything else. Boss is dead. So now we're going to go back down the ramp. We're going to leave these guys right here. Now you'll notice I've told them to wait. When I kill this boss, they're going to run in and start their conversation, and I may not even be anywhere near them to see what their conversation sequence is. So why suddenly they'll jump from here into here? But if I go through all of this and kill the boss, I still have to go all the way down to get them to come up, or they get in my way while they're following me. Sloppy, lack of attention to detail coding. This guy, we need to, when we whack him, he's going to disappear. He's got to teleport at least, I think it's 3 or 4 times. If you kill him before he's done, get out of the way of those archers. If you kill him before he is done with all of his rants, see, he just disappeared again. There's 2. If you kill him too soon, it bugs. That's it. You're out. That's done. Now, normally he teleports up by those ships, and that'll be number 3. Then when you pop him there, he'll teleport back to that door over there, and that'll be number 4, at which point then you can kill him. However, sometimes while you're up there fighting, he'll disappear, aggro, and everything will run back up there, and the entire room will aggro on you again. Sloppy programming. And this is what they want me to pay my money for. There's not even... There they are. There we are. I hope he did not teleport into one of these rooms that you cannot get into. I've had that happen as well. Nope, there he is. And that's his last teleport. So it's 5 times. I don't know, maybe he might teleport 6. Nope, he just... See what I mean? There we go. We finally kill him. See, and they just automatically appear. Why can't they do that in the very beginning? I do not understand. Now they're going to have a big long conversation, another time waster. Sit back, have something to drink, go to the bathroom, whatever. Come back about 4 or 5 minutes from now. Not really 4 or 5 minutes, but still. Nothing you can do to speed this up. That's right. First, rape, pillage, then burn. None of that. None of that. I mean, I've seen some Vikings that got it mixed up and it did not turn out well for them. All right. Once their discussion is done, are you sure it's a good idea? Let her do her thing and then come over. Buddy, the girl's hitting on you. And this is going to unlock this one. The goggles will not drop unless you unlock that one. The goggles still will not drop inside here. You got to go totally. Now you see there. Food, flowers. Carillion Hills is nice. So we've got to go all the way to the Carillion Hills and find them to get the last chest. And that's not even the last chest, but it's the only one you'll be able to access. And we'll cover that in a minute. So I've done all of this, put in the extra work, but I have been penalized by them removing the first chest, not allowing me any access to it, and I've been further penalized by the items that I'm looking for do not drop in here, or at least the goggles. So now we're going to finish, but we're not finished. Okay, we are not finished. Even though it says we're finished, we're not. At this point, we need to go to the Carillion Hills. Ride. If you have not unlocked the Carillion Hills map at this point, the place that you're looking for is straight down this road, over the bridge, across the water. Almost, it's a semi beeline straight toward the very south tip center of the map. Oh, and by the way, you can get jammed trying to go underneath that overhang, and it just sits there trying to load, trying to load, trying to load. Here they are. Now, ever heard of Prt1? That's the next place we got to go to get our last two chests, which are the main drops. Nothing. The dilemma is, when I go to Prt1, one, you have to have the module or be a VIP to enter. Maybe you have to buy the module. no matter which. I forget which it is. But you've either got a VIP, I think it's a VIP. No, you've got to still buy the module. The No, that won't show it there. I gotta go here. Shop. Here, magic of. Okay, you've got to buy the module just to be able to get there. And when you do get there, even as a VIP, right? I'm going to come all the way over to here. I got to come all the way back here. Don't do this unless you've got something with Featherfall. Now, personally, I think they should be sitting over here having a picnic watching the water. Maybe sitting, have the boat right here in the water like they're going to go for a canoe trip, and be able to talk to them and collect your chest. It'll be 2 chests. However, the chests are inside the ruins of Prt1. Remember, this is a level 3 to a level 5 quest, a max of level 6. However, when I try to go in here to get my last 2 chests, that's what I get. Because they have put this in an area, a level 13 area, for a level 3 to 5 character that could not even get access to it, that still requires you to buy the module, whether you're a VIP or not, still not to be able to get in and get your bloody chest. Alright? And that was the final kicker for me. If I had had a choice of buying this or not, and I knew this stuff ahead of time, I would not have paid for it as a free-to-play player, only buying modules without a monthly VIP. I would not. It's nothing but a rip-off, in my personal opinion. Then we can finally turn in. Nothing. I swear these people hate warlocks. I really do. You get so little good gear compared to what the other people get. And that completes that one. Now you can make your own determination whether you want to put money out to buy that, or if you're a VIP, if you plan to spend the time to do it for the chests, just, in my opinion, not worth it. And you cannot get to the last 2 chests unless you do it over level 10 to be able to even collect the items. WTF. MFers. Just frack me, okay? That's all that they're trying to do, is just frack you to get your money. It's things like that that cause me to stop playing games, the same as I did with World of Warcraft, Rift, and several others. I'm not paying money out for something that's half broke right out of the box. I refuse to accept that as the common norm. So make your own decisions.